Greetings from Katowice, Poland, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and hey, alright, so it's a long week here. We are following the Mao Do Chinese clan as they strive to reach Champion 1, which they will do. Without a doubt, they are by far in first place right now, and we've got a couple of days left of war, actually 1 day left as I'm filming this from my hotel room in Poland, and I wanted to highlight this, the Queen Walk Jump Laloon strategy that they've been using that has had so much success. So many 3 stars against maxed or nearly maxed out anti 3-star Town Hall 12s, and it's just a fun attack to watch. So a few things that they look for in a base. Obviously, multi-targeting Infernos are going to be easy victims to a Queen Walk, and you could see the early funneling. Notice the King on the right hand side, Baby Dragon and Loons on the left made sure that this queen heads down the middle, and then the jump spell is going to provide her access to not only 2 of the 3 Inferno towers on this base, but of course the Eagle Artillery, and it looks like at least a Sweeper, an X-Bow, an Air Defense, a Wizard Tower. There's so many different defenses that the queen can take down such high value, and that is what these Mao Do players talked about over and over again. In any kill squad formation, any type of attack, looking for high value from that entry. And here, I mean, now add to the list of all those defenses, the defending Archer Queen and the Clan Castle troops. Got the good poison spell right there, the Archer Queen going to work on the Lava Hound, stalled out for a few seconds, and it can be tough to get that good poison positioning to take down Lava Pups, but right there, a great one, and now in comes the Stone Slammer. So the Stone Slammer, this is going to be your main part of the attack right here as the Lava Hounds move in after those remaining air defenses. You can see they're all kind of in a row, and like we talk about over and over again, funneling is key. Keeping those troops to a narrow path and knowing where they're going to go. That is exactly what happens here, and yes, less than half of this base remains for the Laloon portion. Great use of haste spells, and as the last haste goes down, the balloons pathing in, taking down the last Inferno tower. But if you look at the key to success of this raid, now we also watch those minions coming in to help clean up. It had to be that entry, getting the Archer Queen in, and getting the massive amount of value that she can provide when you can keep her up. Obviously, she's not going to do well against a single target Inferno, and if she stays around the outside of the base the entire time, she's not going to be able to get to those key defenses that are going to really badly damage any sort of Lava Loon attack. This time, the Lava Hounds popped. That is great. You've got lots of Lava Pups helping out, and just an overkill amount of balloons as that raid wraps up to an easy, looked easy. Looks like an easy 3-star, but obviously a lot of planning going into these attacks. So let's go ahead and look at another similar strategy. Notice the Earthquake spell. We'll keep an eye on that, and again, looking for that entry of the Archer Queen to find a spot where she's going to get lots and lots of value. So the Balloon, Baby Dragon, those are your funneling units. They're going to make sure the Archer Queen does not turn right. But check it out, the left side is being funneled as well by the Barbarian King, and this time instead of a jump spell to let the Archer Queen start her entry, it's going to be the Wall Wrecker that is going to get through that first wall and help take out that Inferno Tower. Now your Archer Queen's starting to head her way in. Remember those rage spells, trying to drop them on the Archer Queen and the healer. Wall Wrecker through another wall, and again, there is a jump spell here, but this attacker waiting until the Archer Queen gets really deep into this base. And once she does, once she gets through again the Clan Castle units, she is going to use that jump spell. So we'll see it in just a few seconds as she's frozen at the moment. Great use of hasted loons to get in after the Wizard Tower, the air defense right there, and there's your jump spell. That's going to allow the Archer Queen to get into the very center of this base, and obviously after the Sweepers, Wizard Tower, and more importantly, the Eagle Artillery. So here she goes, just as planned. I mean, absolutely textbook right here. She's low on health, but the healers are still keeping her up, and after she clears those other structures, she will eventually, with her ability, get to the Eagle Artillery, and that is right when the rest of this attack goes down. The Lava Hounds start to pop, the balloons come in with haste, Beautiful freeze right there, catching multiple air targeting defenses. The Town Hall goes down for the second star, and the Warden's ability, perfectly timed, keeps the balloons immune not only from the Giga Bomb with that left group of balloons, but the right group of balloons was immune to the burn from that multi-targeting Inferno Tower. The last freeze spell, again, beautiful placement, freezing 4 different air targeting defenses, including the air defense, as the balloons move in and crush those last defenses. And then a backdoor balloon coming in after the Wizard Tower, just in case the first ones weren't enough. They close in at the last second, and yes, they together take down the Wizard Tower, and now you can see there are no defenses left after that cannon. The cannon is out of here. It's just a matter of cleanup, and what can sometimes be an issue, time. Plenty of time this time as the last of the units spread out, again bringing some minions, counting on lava pups, maybe a wizard, a couple of archers, the leftover balloons, and a beautiful 3-star. So yes, the Queen Walk can be dangerous because you're using almost every second, and we have seen a couple of time fails earlier this week, but this time we're going to watch Pecken, and again, look at the base. It's another perfect candidate for this style attack. And of course, notice there is an Inferno Tower set to single targeting over there. Not an issue. Obviously, the Archer Queen has a completely different task at hand. An exposed Town Hall, nearly exposed, as well as the Clan Castle. So those are going to go early. Look for a way to get into that next wall segment, because obviously the Archer Queen cannot reach the Town Hall from where she is. But here we go. Barbarian King one more time, funneling down the bottom left. And now, I'm just saying, Pecken could have used an El Primo or two here, okay? You save a lot of spell space, but instead Pecken brought the jump spell. Okay, it's understandable. Maybe he wanted it to get through 2 layers of walls. Obviously, an El Primo is only likely to get through that first layer of walls and then get distracted by those other defenses and fried by the Expos inside. This way, the jump spell is going to let the Archer Queen not only, of course, take down the Town Hall and the surrounding structures, but she'll be able to move in and face the defending Archer Queen. She's too far to get out the Eagle Artillery, obviously, but that was not her goal here. Her goal is to provide this entire area cleaned out and getting, again, Clan Castle, Town Hall, several air targeting defenses, and of course, critically, the defending Archer Queen. She is most certainly within that range, and check her out. She's alerted. Here she comes. As the attacking Archer Queen moves in, he starts the rest of his air attack, knowing that the defending Archer Queen is going to be out of here before the balloons get within range. And sure enough, as the balloons move in, here it is, Archer Queen versus Archer Queen, and the defending Queen down easily. The attacking Archer Queen has done her job. Basically, anything from here forward is just bonus, because Pecken has successfully funneled this entire area of the base, the haste spell moving those loons in through the last of the core defenses, and the Archer Queen of course stalled on a big wall, but she is still alive and her healers are still alive. So should for some reason the balloons not be able to get through the remainder of this base, the Archer Queen should, because there's nothing left to stop her except for time. She could single-handedly wipe out the remaining 25% or so of this base if she had the time, but look at the time, under 35 seconds right there, and that's going to be critical. This attack comes very close to being a fail, so much so that I may have included this in an episode a few days ago, but I did not break down the strategy, and that's why I wanted to show it again with a more specific breakdown of what Pecken did with that beautiful haste spell there, as well as time counted down. This literally came down to less than a second between a 99 and a 100, and another beautiful Queen Walk La Lune jumping 3-star raid. Alright, I figure we've got time to show one more. This one absolutely worth mentioning for several reasons. Now, I don't think the initial Queen Walk goes quite as planned. Watch for a very similar strategy. You see she is near a couple of multi-targeting Infernos. You can also see that there's the defending Archer Queen, the Inferno Tower, several high-value defenses right near where the Archer Queen is. So it looks like maybe the idea was to get the Archer Queen to enter right about where she is right now and start by taking out that Inferno Tower. The funneling on the left has got her moving to the right, but the funneling on the right is going to come a little bit late. Watch as by the double cannon, we will see a barbarian king drop down there and start the funneling, and the idea being probably that we wanted to have that Archer Queen move right in right here with a jump spell. Instead, she's going to wrap all the way around, go after this bomb tower, and suddenly things have gone awry. The healers got damaged there badly by the multi-target Inferno, but watch this right here. Epic jump spell, absolutely on the edge of where you could possibly place it. It almost looked like the Queen wasn't going to be able to use it, but beautifully she comes in, and right here, I mean, that jump spell was just precision, perfection, and the Queen moving in, and again, she's going to get massive value right here. Am I wrong? Maybe this was all along where he wanted the Queen to enter, because also, in addition to the Inferno Tower, now he's going after 2 more air defenses. Now, the Archer Queen is still going to be an issue, but check out what else our attacking Archer Queen is going to get. That's right, the Eagle Artillery, and that is a huge key defense to get out of the way. So the King helping out the Queen, and now as that air defense went down, the lava loon portion begins right on top of a Tesla farm, and that's not really going to slow down this attack at all. The balloons just walking right over those Teslas, taking them down, the haste spell getting them in after that town hall, and a beautiful freeze preventing those balloons from getting fried. Now, of course, they stall on the tornado, but there it is. The Warden's ability, one more time, preventing any of the balloons from taking damage from the Gigabomb. They move on, continue to wreak havoc on the base, and in the meantime, check out your attacking Archer Queen. Yes, she has gone in and found the defending Archer Queen and taken her out before she could deal with any of the air portion of this attack. In behind comes the Stone Slammer, activated. It is going to drop more balloons, and again, we are seeing a raid that is just going to overrun this base. Talk about overkill. Tons of units alive at the end of this raid, and again, did it go to plan? I don't know for sure, but either way, that was a beautiful Queen walk. The balloons, everybody cleaning up that last structure, and this one with a little bit of time to spare. So Queen Walk Laloon with the jump spell doesn't work on every base, but absolutely there are examples of it where you can use it, where it can be extremely effective. Takes a lot of practice though, and that's something that we have seen all week from the Chinese clan Mao Do. Congrats to them, and hey, congrats to you guys sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, but more importantly, have a great day, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks. Still in Poland though. There's no Peter. So if you're waiting for Peter, you might as well just stop now. He's not coming. I apologize. And the following 5 seconds of silence are for Peter's $17.